Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening and watching. If this video has found you, there's a message here for you, but please take what resonates and leave the rest. So happy Thursday. This is the Thursday Thoughts video, but this video can resonate with you anytime that you see it. So you do not have to prove that you are spiritual. You know, I'm somebody that feels like it's important for me, for anyone to keep their spiritual life, their spirituality, a private matter. Now, I'm not talking about religion or rituals or ceremonies and all the things that you do with other people in a community that share the same beliefs and morals and things like that. I'm talking about the personal relationship that you have with spirit. You know, people that have to convince others that they're so spiritual are usually either insecure about their spirituality or they're doing it to feed their ego, or worse, they're hiding something. So for me, my spiritual protection, a part of my spiritual protection is to remain inconspicuous. In other words, I'm hidden in plain sight because one of my roles on this planet is a karma dealer, okay? I'm a karmic teacher. So I often encounter people who need to get lessons. And it's easier for me to appear not as, I don't want to say not as spiritual, but it's easier for me to appear vulnerable, I guess, to these people so that they can try to take advantage of me, and then they'll fuck around and find out. Some people, you know, will be encouraged by your spirituality, your spiritual light, but most people will be intimidated, okay? They might not even know why, because people that are truly spiritual, their energy can be felt. They don't have to say anything. I mean, people can sense them as soon as they walk into a room. And like I said, some people will be drawn to it. Other people will be repulsed by it, repelled by it. But it all has to be okay with you if you're a spiritual person. You don't need to prove yourself or convince anybody else that you're spiritual, because then you're getting caught up in your ego, okay? When somebody is spiritual, they're going to vibrate higher. They're going to be felt. The universe and other people in higher vibrations will only respond to the real you anyway, and not what you pretend to be. I mean, you might get that over on people that are in lower vibrations than you, but even that won't last long. You can't fake it till you make it when it comes to spirituality, because the spiritual journey, we know, is fucked up sometimes. It's not all rainbows and butterflies. It's not about being a fake ass, crystal hippie, new age chick who only hangs out in the woods and, does all these weird things. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. I like crystals. I like hanging out in the woods, doing all those things. True spirituality means freedom. And if you want to be free, honey, you gonna hurt, okay? You're gonna have to, heal yourself and go through all of the painful lessons in order to really get that peace and that freedom that is available to you with true spirituality and true spiritual practices. Your level of spirituality is determined by the amount of density that you can clear out of your field and transmute within yourself to become more of yourself, if that makes sense. It's about you becoming more of that spiritual being that you're supposed to be, having a human experience. It's not about trying to convince other people. And it's definitely not about trying to defend yourself against other people. You shouldn't have to defend your spiritual beliefs. I mean, first of all, it's illegal for anybody to discriminate against you, because of your spiritual beliefs. But that's a private relationship between you and God. You don't have to defend yourself against anybody's criticisms or misunderstandings of your spirituality. And most spiritual people will spend a lot of time alone. People who seek constant crowds are actually energy vampires masquerading as spiritual people. So you need to be careful of that. There's a lot of, fake gurus and fake spiritualists that are only in it for the money. They're only in it for the control that they can have over other people. And there are a lot of vulnerable, hurting, needing souls in this world. So it's really a recipe for disaster. But again, be mindful that your spirituality depends on your relationship with the divine, with the Most High. And you don't have to validate that or explain that to anyone. All right? So I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.